Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we got all the stars we can get around Freeze Flame Galaxy. This time, we are going to be heading to Dusty Dune Galaxy. Oh boy, a desert level. So I tend to think that desert levels are very boring, very uninspired a lot of the time, and generally have very boring music. And I hate that I can say this about a song in this of all games, but yeah, Dusty Dune Desert has a really boring song, and I'm not even going to bother playing it for you because I don't like it that much. As for the level itself, yeah, it's pretty uninspired. This isn't the first time Mario has used tornadoes to just fly. It's like a convenient excuse for flying in a lot of Mario games. And yeah, overall the level's just not great. If you fall into the quicksand, you drown and you can't get out of it, which, I mean, I just hate anything like that in any game because it just comes across as cheap. I don't know. It might just be me, but Dusty Dune Desert is my least favorite galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy other than, like, the ball levels. Which, by the way, I now have video evidence of not saying the ball levels are the worst, so, yeah, he agrees with me now, and not by any accidental admission of him. I do like when there are blocks of star bits that I can just break without getting destroyed by an enemy. Oh. Oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! There we go. Alright. Guess if you hit those flip switches for some reason, then a bunch of star bits will spawn. I don't see the point in having those there instead of, like, a coin, which you usually use to make star bits spawn. That's a fancy way to get a 1-up. Sorry if I don't commentate a lot in here. A lot of the times the gravity in this game makes it hard for me to think clearly, other than, like, you know, the gravity. But there is a fire flower here. Unfortunately, we have to use this monstrosity to power up again. Luckily, it's not the most monstrous power-up, I guess, would be the word. But it's up there. I really just don't like the fire flower in this game. How many times can I express my distaste for the fire flower in this game throughout the rest of the series? I'm not gonna start a counter because I always forget about counters, but I could start a counter and I'm sure it would get, like, up to at least 5. Like, from this point. This is a Chickaboom, I believe. That or a Cluckaboom, either way. Funny name. I like its name. I believe these were in Mario Sunshine, or at least something very similar to them was that dropped goop. But yeah, all they do this time is they drop bombs. So they drop a different type of... Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna finish that joke because it didn't make sense anyway. I just want to scale these, like, sand waterfalls. I don't... Like, I know for a fact this is probably something that actually occurs in nature just because of the nature of sand. Because there's sand everywhere! Dusty Dune's looking a lot more like Sand Hill right now. Get it? Because it's like Sonic Forces and that terrible joke Sonic makes in the first level of that. Yeah, okay. Man, my commentary is going real good this episode. What? Okay. Did that just not get me high enough the first time? This is kind of clever, but mostly because it doesn't involve the sand. This is just a wall jump puzzle, and I actually really do like wall jump puzzles in Mario games. Oh boy, that shouldn't have worked. That wasn't very much of a puzzle. Probably because I didn't make it so. Alright, for some reason the star moves a little bit. Oh, okay, I almost fell right away from that star. Luckily, I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why are you here? Next up, it's another desert level. I don't like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here where everything is soft and smooth. Unlike me, Hayden Christensen. I'm going off on a tangent about all the things I like that aren't Mario. These are new enemies, these are Pokey Heads. They are the heads of Pokies. What a creative name, Nintendo. We actually saw a Pokey earlier, I believe, but I don't remember where. I think it was in Good Egg Galaxy. Here's a smaller Pokey that's orange instead of green like the one that was in Good Egg. What am I meant to do to you, buddy? Oh, there we go. Gotta make him try to smash you. Never mind, you don't. I'm thinking of a Pokey in another game. Just gotta spin him until all of his body is gone, and then spin his head so he is dead. That rhymed. I see a life shroom. Can't fall off of this. It is good to... It's good to know that there is gravity-ish. Or not gravity, rather. There we go. There's a Hungry Luma there. Which leads to a secret star, as usual, with Hungry Lumas. These are dry bones. We've seen these in Bowser levels, I believe. We probably even saw them in Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada, maybe. I just haven't brought it up. But they're essentially Koopa Troopas that cannot be destroyed through any means unless you have a Rainbow Star. And since this level is Dusty Dune's galaxy, you're unlikely to have a secret or Rainbow Star. So, yeah, essentially they're invincible. You can only stun them by jumping on them. I don't like this. This is gonna make me sick. Okay, there's that. And one more. Good. And thank God the pole star spawned right here. I think you can go either way to get to the same destination, but I'm going to this. Never mind, there was something else if you went the other direction, but I went the correct way. So, I don't like this level. I've already gone over that. Because I feel about it the same way I feel about most desert levels in most games. I feel like it's uninspired, boring, music's not great, and yeah. And I feel bad saying it because this is the only level in Super Mario Galaxy where I feel like the music isn't great. Because Mario Galaxy has one of the... I think I've already said it has basically the best Nintendo soundtrack of all time. At least for a game that was developed 100% by Nintendo, because obviously Xenoblade and Xenoblade 2 were published by Nintendo, and they're like Nintendo games that by a first company party for Nintendo. First party company, rather, not first company party, whatever. But I guess the difference with Xenoblade is just it's made by Monolith Soft, which doesn't have Nintendo in the name, unlike Nintendo EAD, who developed this. Alright, got the one up. Don't try anything too fancy here, because if you do, then you will die. A lot. And it will suck. Much like these tornadoes. Get it? Because they suck. They suck in air and debris. You can see the debris in them. They look like revives from Pokemon. The debris, not the tornadoes. The tornadoes look like Gust from Pokemon. Oh, thank God I landed that. I'm pretty sure I tried that in my test playthrough and I failed it and died. Luckily, it gives you enough time to get up to the star without much trouble.
Oh, yeah.
52. One more star to go. Till I'm finally free of this torture. Last time Sandcastle was in a 3D Mario level name, it was a pretty fun level. Let's see about this one. It's in a desert level, so we'll see. Then again, that Sandcastle level was in a water level, kind of, although Mario Sunshine, weirdly enough, is like the one Mario game that doesn't have any dedicated water levels. Because that game takes place mostly on... That is a little odd, now that I'm actually thinking about it. Mario Galaxy has more water levels than Mario Sunshine, a game that takes place in a place inspired by Venice, Italy. Oh, life shroom! Okay. Hopefully I don't get crushed. Good. Essentially you want to avoid getting crushed and avoid getting hit by the Chickaboom or Cluckaboom. It's probably Chickaboom. We'll see. we go. I let you listen to the music anyway. Definitely not because of any reason related to anything that happened during the live commentary. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you think about this level's music, because I think it's uninspired and boring desert music, because, I mean, it is desert music. It's just up to you to decide whether it's uninspired and boring. Because I certainly think it is. That... Sand on this planet starts to expand, but you can do a backflip to get into the launch star, which is helpful to know. And there's a big pokey. It's not green. Huh. They have to make up their mind on whether they want the pokies to be green or not in this game. 'Cause that's like a Mario Sunshine pokey, except huge. The way you defeat this pokey is you get a coconut from the planet below, you kick it up here, and then you have to find it and then hit the pokey in the head with it. Where did that coconut go? Why are there coconuts in space? Because there's something in this game where if you get, I believe, 9,999 star bits overall, all the coconuts turn into watermelons. I don't know what the point of that is, but it happens. I need to stop losing this coconut. You can get several up here if you want to, but I didn't. There we go. Once you do that, you just step on the head. Alright. Here we are. This part of the level is okay. I don't like the majority of this level. This part's okay. Similar to how the wall jump challenge was okay too. It's just up to you to decide whether you like the level or not when you play it yourself, but again, desert level. I feel like I've just been repeating myself a lot about how much I dislike desert levels. And just deserts as a whole. They tend to just be very boring settings in any, like, fictional scenario. Like, I really hate watching Star Wars Episode 4, because, like, half the movie takes place on Tatooine, and that's so boring to me. Like, it's just a whole lot of talking, and that's not what I watch Star Wars for, and it's also not what I played Mario for, but, I mean, nobody's talking in this game, really, except for, Rosalina, and that's, like, in between domes, so whatever, that's fine. Yeah, I might die here, because I'm not making very good time. In fact, I'm making pretty awful time here. Never mind, I made it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. Next time on Super Mario Galaxy, we'll be feeding this guy, and then heading to whatever galaxy he has, and then going to whatever the Bowser level in the bedroom is. See you guys then.